Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Geiger, and we are back finally with part 5 of the PlayStation 2 collection. It's been a long time since we've done this. Like I said in my video yesterday, watch my video that I uploaded yesterday. It sort of explains everything, why it's been so long, what's to come, etc. But I'm going to keep this intro nice and short. It's probably not going to be a long part. But I like to keep these parts as well, it's not as quick as possible, but in a decent sense of time. But let's just go straight into it. Some of this is in order, some of it isn't, so I apologize. First up, we have Disney's The Haunted Mansion, based on the movie released, a sort of action adventure platformer game. Then we have Disney's Wall-E, Pixar film. I actually don't think I've seen this film. I think this is a mix of action, platforming, and a bit of a racing in there, I think. Then we have Pirates of the Caribbean at World End. Ironically, this was the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie I ever watched. I seen it with my friend in the cinema when it came out. And yeah, a decent film, but the game isn't that great, unfortunately. It's not the worst game, but I remember it had some sort of it's got some sort of co-op mode in there, so you can play with a friend. Then we have Medal of Honor European Assault. I'm a sucker for World War II shooters, and Medal of Honor was an excellent World War II shooter back on the PlayStation 2. I think most of their games were pretty decent. Of course, Call of Duty took over. Then we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. It was meant to include 3 limited edition cards, but this was second hand, so no cards, unfortunately. I didn't really get into Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. My friend was big into Yu-Gi-Oh! My brother used to have some Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, but I never really got into it myself. But I suppose the games are a good way to sort of learn the rules, I guess. Then we have Barbarian, by the looks of it, a budget title by Titus. Looks like sort of an action fighting game, maybe an arena fighter by the looks of it. Then we have Disney's Donald Duck in Quack Attack. I believe this is a sort of Crash Bandicoot clone. The Disney games can be hit and miss, really, especially some of the platformers. They can be really good games. It's made by Ubisoft. But yeah, some of the old Disney games were really good. I'd say this is more like maybe Rayman 2 or 3, if it's an Ubisoft title. And we have the Disney Stitch Experiment 626, another platforming game. A lot of people were asking for a Disney Lilo and Stitch game, like a Pokemon game, where you go around and collect all the different Stitch varieties. That would have been a pretty cool little game, I guess. Then we have the Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure, a game that as a kid I loved, but when you play it as an adult, you just realise it's nowhere near as good as Tony Hawk Pro Skater. You know, despite being made by Neversoft and Activision, it just didn't hold up as well. And I've already talked about this game in more detail in some of my videos. Then we have some sort of hack and slash games here. Forgotten Realms Demon Stone. I'm not exactly sure what type of game this is. I think it's a hack and slash game. I thought it was a Dungeons and Dragons game, but it might be based on like a movie or something. Then we have Rune Viking Warlord. Not so great game, but I remember playing this one quite a bit with my friend in the one-on-one versus mode. It can be pretty funny if you've got someone to play it with. Then we have the excellent Spartan Total Warrior. This game is basically like God of War meets Dynasty Warriors. It is an excellent game. In my opinion, it's one of the most underrated hack and slash games on the system. It was also on the Xbox and GameCube, I believe, but excellent game by Sega. I would love to see a remaster or something in the future, but really good game. Highly recommend it. Then we have the Conan Barbarian game. I don't believe this is based on the movie. I think it's just based on the character. Another hack and slash game by Cauldron. Then we have Legend of the Excalibur, or Legend of the Excalibur. I think this is a sort of Diablo clone, or possibly a Baldur's Gate clone by the looks of it. It says it comes with a bonus DVD, but it doesn't have that in there unless it's on the disc. But yeah, lots of hack and slash games. Then we have the excellent Devil May Cry series, the original game. I'd say this is actually the hardest out of them because there was no auto to shoot. You'd have to hold the button. But yeah, I've beaten all of the Devil May Cry games apart from 4 and 5. We have Devil May Cry 2 with the dual disc, 2 playable characters, Dante and I can't remember her name. I want to say Trish, but I don't think it's Trish. It could be Trish. Highly underrated Devil May Cry game. Really good games. But yeah, this was cool because you get 2 different playable characters. Then we have the standard edition of Devil May Cry 3, but it's got the wrong disc in there. Yeah, I brought this. It's got a promo disc for Monster Hunter and SSX on tour, but it's nice to have the case at least. But we have the special edition, which includes the playable Virgil character, and it also includes some special boss fights and new modes on here. Devil May Cry 3 is my favourite of the series. Excellent game. I'd highly recommend getting this version. I'm not sure if you get the HD Devil May Cry collection, it comes with this version on there, or it's the standard version. Then we have Seven Blades, a Konami title. I think it's like a Dynasty Warriors clone or something. And then we have another excellent hack and slash game by Capcom, Shadow of Rome. Often, again, considered to be a game that's highly sought after in the remake department. Then we have Gladiator, Sword of Vengeance by Acclaim. Again, lots of action games there. Then we have the Dynasty Warriors series. Again, one of my all-time favourite series, and I've actually played all of these now, and I've beaten most of them. Dynasty Warriors 2, where it all started. Love this series. And Dynasty Warriors 3. One of the tougher ones out of the series, I believe. Dynasty Warriors Extreme Legends 3. I've already done individual reviews on these games, so check them out if you want to know more about them. Dynasty Warriors 4. And Dynasty Warriors 4 Extreme Legends. And Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires. And then we have Dynasty Warriors 5. I say that the 5 is the best out of the PS2 series. Extreme Legends 5. And my all-time favourite, Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires. Love this one. And then we have Dynasty Tactics, which was basically like a Final Fantasy Tactics version of Dynasty Warriors. I don't really remember playing much of this one, but I do have the second one as well somewhere. Might be somewhere else, so we'll find it. Then we have the God of War games on PlayStation 2, the first and second game. I recently beat God of War 3 Remastered. Dynasty Warriors, sorry, God of War 3 Remastered on PS4. Good games, very good games. Then we have Eve of Extinction, another sort of hack and slash game by Eidos. Sort of budget title. Then we have Sword of Destiny by Rising Star Games. Kind of a Devil May Cry clone, but it's not too bad. Pretty fun. Then we have some strategy games by Koei. The Kessin Trilogy, 1, 2 and 3. These are actually pretty good strategy games for the PlayStation 2. You know, they sort of, I would say they're kind of like Dynasty Warriors in the sense of, you know, the first game's based in the samurai era, and the third one is too. The second one is based in the Chinese Romance of the Three Kingdoms era. But it's funny because the second one was actually published by THQ. First one was EA, and the third one was just Koei. So that's really weird how they did it like that. You know, they had three different publishers. In you know, I don't know why they did it like that, but yeah. Then we have Drakkenguard. The second and third game are quite rare. The second one's quite rare. Kind of like a mix between Dynasty Warriors and maybe a bit of Pan's Dragoon in there. Pretty fun game. I wouldn't say it's amazing. Then we have Devil Kings. This game later became known as Sengoku Basara, which is basically Capcom's answer to Dynasty Warriors. It's okay, but I wouldn't really go as far as to say that it's as good as Dynasty Warriors as being a fan of it. We have Chaos Legion, another sort of hack and slash game by Capcom. Yeah. We have the Onimusha series. I'm missing two, I think, or one. Onimusha Warlords, which actually got a remaster on the PlayStation 4. 2, Samurai's Destiny, and Onimusha 3. These games are basically samurai versions of Devil May Cry, made by Capcom. So you'll definitely, if you play Devil May Cry, you'll definitely, you know, feel at home with these games. Then we have Genji, not to be confused with the Overwatch Genji, a first-party title by Sony. I believe this was also got a HD remaster on PlayStation 3. So if you want to play a more up-to-date version. We have another cheap title, Code of the Samurai. As you can see, I don't pay a lot for some of these games. Then we have Age of Empires 2, originally a PC title. A very well renowned classic on the PC. How good the console version is, I'm not too sure. It's the Third Age of Kings. Yeah. We have Goblin Commander, Unleash the Horde. I don't know what this was originally on. I want to say like Dreamcast or something. Strategy game. Then we have the other warrior games. We have Dynasty Tactics 2. Did have it somewhere. There we go. Yeah. And we have the Samurai Warriors games 1 and 2. Samurai Warriors 5 has just been announced. I'm not entirely sure if I like the new design for the new Samurai Warriors game. I might get it, but I'm not entirely sure yet. But I prefer Dynasty Warriors, but Samurai Warriors is still pretty good. Then we have the crossover games that include both Samurai and Dynasty Warrior characters. The Warriors Orochi series 1 and 2 were released on the PlayStation 2. And then there was a 3 on the Xbox 360. And then 3 Ultimate and 4 Ultimate on the PlayStation 4. And Xbox One. Then we have Finding Nemo. Again, Disney released games, pretty much all of their movies back in the day. Nowadays, they don't really release as many console games, which, I don't know. We have a couple of city building and, well, we have Great Battles of Rome here. Part of the History Channel games. I think this is like the Total War games, but not as good. Then we have Metropolis Mania by Natsumi. I think this is kind of a rare game, or an uncommon game. As you can see, I paid a little bit more than the usual, but I think, yeah, this is like I think like a board game. with, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure what sort of type of game this is. Kind of an interesting one here. Have to give it a go because it looks really interesting, but definitely I think this will be a hard to find game. Then we have A Train 6, a very popular game in Japan. It's basically a train building simulator. And then we have a couple of theme park based games. We have Roller Coaster World. This is a very budgeted game, but one thing I will say about this game, it's made by Takara, the same company who did Road Trip. One thing I will say about this game, if you enjoy building roller coasters and that sort of have like a realistic setting to it, where you have to sort of, you know, really manage how you build your roller coasters and safety and stuff, this definitely has that to it. We have Theme Park World, originally released on the PlayStation 1 and PC. And then we have a game that I think is probably the best roller coaster game that isn't just a strategy game, and that is Thrillville. Kind of a cool game where you get to go around your theme park and obviously build your ride, but you also interact with people and do mini games and stuff. Really, really good games. I'm really hoping that eventually we get a new Thrillville game. So there we have part 5, and we've still got a lot to go, as you can see. Oh, and I forgot to show my that's my new Blu-ray player, 4K Blu-ray player. Picked up yesterday while I was away. That cost me I think it cost me £150. I just wanted to have a 4K Blu-ray player. I know that the Xbox Series X can play 4K Blu-rays, but I prefer to have a dedicated thing just to it, and my Xbox can be pretty shitty at times. But there we go. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. I will try and do some more over the weekend, and we'll try and get some more videos done. But I'm gonna pack this all up, make a hot drink, and play a bit more Gauntlet on the PlayStation 4 for an hour or so. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's nice to actually be back and doing this. I'm actually getting back into this now and enjoying doing these videos again. We've still got a lot of long way to go, and there's a lot of videos to come. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything in particular you want to see. And as always, guys, feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. And of course, comment. Let me know if there's any games in this particular set that deserve a bit more recognition, or you perhaps like me to do a review on or play. Although my PlayStation 2 has been put away, but I might set it up again downstairs or try setting it up again. I don't know. And as always, guys, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch at the Mad Kyger. I did do a Overwatch stream last night for a couple of hours. If you want to check that out, it was nice to play a bit of Overwatch for normal this time. But I'm going to take a couple of days just watching a few things. I'm going to watch some Blackadder tonight. And as always, guys, have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.